What's good with you boys, man? It's your boy, Man Offense KO, and I'm back in the building. Today's going to be a very short video, but it's going to be a very important video, you know what I'm saying? I really have to address these deep corner routes. These deep corner routes are very tough this year. They're very hard to stop. Unlike Madden 19, in Madden 19, at least we have those quarter zones that we can throw out on the field, and they usually shut down those deep crosses and those deep corners. But as you guys know, man, Madden 20, man zone, deep zone, middle zone, flat zone, doesn't matter what you do. It seems like these corners just get open, and there's absolutely no reason, bro. There's absolutely no reason why we should be struggling this much, you know what I'm saying? Sweaty armpits, sweaty palms to stop one route, bro, that we know is on the field, you know what I'm saying? Tell Bill Belichick there's a corner route on the field, and I guarantee you he stops that corner route, you know what I'm saying? There's absolutely no reason we should be worried this much about one route. But so today, man, I have the solution for you guys. You know what I'm saying? I have the solution, bro. After watching this video, you should no longer give up any deep corner routes when you know there's a deep corner on the field. But yeah, man, I'm just gonna give you guys why it works, a complete breakdown as to how the defensive plays and why they cover the corner so well. But let's just hop right into it. Like, comment, subscribe, watch the whole video.
These folks got their hitty, no cap.
There's actually certain formation that you want to come out in to stop these deep corners. You want to come out in any formation with these DBs in the slot position. So any type of nickel, any type of dime, any type of dollar. I'm actually going to use the big nickel over G because that is what I use in actual games. And as you see on your screen, I am using the Kansas City Chiefs because that is the most OP team on the game. And I want to give you guys the best possible example that I can. I want Tyreek Hill running the deep corner, 99 speed. I want Mahomes rolling out with his throw power. I want Kelsey out the backside. I want to run it exactly how people run it. So let's just come out in gun tight slots, bench. And this is the setup right here, man. So what do people like to do, man? Right now we're on the right hash. So people want to run everything to the left side. So they want to come out, they want to streak walk-ins, run off those zones. They want to have a guy underneath to bring down those zones. And you just keep in mind, man, some people are better than others. Some people have better schemes, better route combos out the backside. But for the most part, this is the setup that most people run, and it's just too easy to complete, you know what I'm saying? This is kind of what it looks like. No one's just going to guard Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is going to be wide open. Easy dot, man. Anyone can do it, man, and that's why it's a problem in the game. So let me just set it up. This is the setup. Take that mental picture. I'm about to show you how everyone reacts. So right now, man, like I told you, man, zones play differently depending on if they're on the wide side or the short side. So right now we're on the wide side. So if Griffin has a deep third, if I'm running a cover 3, Griffin has a deep third, he's gonna play the corner. He's gonna play the corner hard. He's gonna ignore Watkins, who is on the streak. So you would have a one-play touchdown, you know. But if we're on this side and we were running the same concept with the streak in the corner, he's just going to keep backing up. He's going to completely ignore the corner whatsoever. He's just going to run with the streak, you know. So what do we do, man? How do we stop these deep corners, man? It's really so simple. Like I said, that's the play yard on offense. So, you know, you can baseline, not baseline, doesn't matter. Press. All I want you to do, man, is just put this guy in the deep third, man. So what is that going to do? He's basically gonna trail this corner the entire way down the field. He's gonna play the corner hard. And I know you guys are looking like, oh, there's a deep zone, 2 deep zones on the field. And that's because you want to protect yourself from that one-play touchdown. So you want to run that deep half and then run that deep third to the same side of the field. And you probably wonder why not just put this guy in a deep third? And that's because I feel like when the corner's in a deep third, there's still a little bit of room to complete the pass. And I feel like this guy just plays a little bit better. And then, you know, you can just set the zones up however you want, you know, set it up like this, man up Kelsey, drop this guy back, user this guy. You can do whatever you want with the zones. But let's just see how 99 speed Tyreek Hill does, you know. So we're just going to put Clowney in a spy so that I don't get sacked. And we're just going to see how much separation he has. We're going to actually roll out. This time we're going to set our feet and throw it. Set our feet and throw it. That's a tough catch by Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is the GOAT, man. He's a very great receiver. That's a tough catch that he has to make. You know, if your opponent is willing to throw that, he's going to throw more interceptions than completions. But and then also keep in mind, man, that I'm not usering anybody, so I can't come down and pick the ball off, you know. So yeah, let's just run it again. This time we're not gonna base the line. This time we're just gonna press because it does not matter as long as you got a deep half and a deep third to the same side of the field. This time I'm not gonna set my feet when I roll out. That's a setup. So I'm not gonna set my feet. I'm just gonna throw it. It's a tough throw. That's almost an interception every single time. So what if you throw the ball later? That time I threw it quick. So now let's throw the ball later. You know what I'm saying? This time I base the line. I press. Do whatever you want to the zones. Set it up. This is a setup. I'm running exactly this way every single time. Gonna get a good rollout. I'm gonna throw it actually later. It's a tough catch, you know what I'm saying? That's a pick if I can go over there and click on them and actually intercept the ball. But yeah, that's how you stop it, man. I'm just gonna do it one more time, just so, and then we're gonna switch up, and I'm gonna show you how to stop it to the when going to the boundary. Put this guy in the spot so I don't get sacked. Set the zones up however you want to. Just like this. I'm gonna get a good rollout in. Set my feet. I'm gonna throw that ball. Now, as you guys see, man, there was absolutely no separation, and that's 99 speed Tyreek Hill. There's not a lot of guys on the game. I think he's the only guy on the game that's 99 speed, and he has no separation. The guy's right on top of him. He actually has he had a little bit of a step on him. There's absolutely no room to throw this ball. If he throws this ball, I'm clicking on him and I'm coming and I'm picking it off. You know, it's an easy pick, I promise you. And that's to the wide side of the field, but I promise you, that's gonna stop every corner route to the wide side of the field. Every single time, 100% of the time, no matter what they do. If they're trying to, you know, run off those zones or whatever, that deep third is gonna guard them every time. So how do you stop it when you're going to the boundary? When you're going to the boundary, it's very easy. You know, you can baseline, not baseline, doesn't matter. All you have to do, man, take this corner, just back him up, back him up a little bit. And what that's gonna do, that's gonna like delay his reaction time to run forward. He's still gonna run forward and completely ignore the corner, but that delays his reaction. Like he's gonna back up a little. He's gonna play it a little longer. You know what I'm saying? And then he's gonna come down and, you know, play that underneath the route. But just back him up a little bit to delay it. And just take this guy and just man him up on Kelsey. I'm actually gonna man this guy up on Kelsey because I want to show you guys like how it looks if your guy is playing horrible man coverage. So let's just say, so I'm gonna man him up with someone on the other side of the field. We're just gonna pretend he's playing awful man coverage, and let me just show you what happens, and then I'll explain to you what happens this way. We're gonna have the same concept going to the left side. I'm gonna actually roll out to the right now. I'm gonna roll out to the right. It's an incomplete pass. And that was more awful than I thought it was gonna be. But let me just explain to you what happened. This is what happens. This guy, because you did back him up, he's gonna play that corner a little bit longer. He's gonna play it a tad bit longer, which means that I can't throw the ball right now. If I was to throw the ball right now, I have this man completely beat, and that's a completion. But he has to hold the ball for half a second longer. And by that time, there's no room to complete the pass. You know what I'm saying? There's no room to complete the pass. So this guy trailing, usually he's a little bit closer than that, and you can come over here and you can actually pick that pass off. You know, but see, look, he actually throws that pass out of bounds. That's an incomplete pass because by the time this guy drops down, there's nowhere to throw the ball. You want to man him up because when he drops down, he's going to throw this ball. And if this guy's not trailing him, because you want him to trail him. If he's not trailing him, you know, he can throw this ball anywhere he wants to, and it'll be a complete pass. So you want him to trail him because if he throws it anywhere, he throws it upfield, if he kind of throws it, you know, down, no matter where he throws, this guy's trailing it, he can come and pick it off. So let me just show you another example of that. Let me just set it up the exact same way. Have a guy underneath. You want to come out on offense. You want to just back this guy up just a half a step. You want to take this guy, man him up. Doesn't matter if he plays good man coverage, bad man coverage, doesn't matter as long as he's trailing, because there's nowhere to throw the ball to the boundary. You just make sure you're playing over top. I'm gonna roll out. That's an easy pick. If I can turn on him, that's an easy pick. That's what I'm saying right there. That was a good example. Kelsey has him beat, you know what I'm saying? But that is pretty good man coverage. But Kelsey has him beat. You can still complete this pass, but because you have to wait to throw it, because this guy is sitting right there, you have to wait. And by the time he comes forward to play this, obviously if you're playing this, you're gonna, you know, use it or put a zone over there. But by the time he comes down, there's no room to complete the pass, and because there's no room to complete the pass, it's an interception every single time, bro. I picked out so many passes like this. It's crazy because it's like an underthrown ball because he's trying to keep the ball in bounds, and you turn on your guy and you come over and you pick that ball off. But because that Kelsey, they let him, kind of catch it. So I'm gonna do that one more time, and then I'm just gonna show you guys how to stop it if they're not running those deep zones to run off the zones. Just like that. Back him up just a tad. You know what I'm saying? Man him. I'm actually gonna man him up again. Man up Tyreek Hill. I don't know if that guy's running underneath. You can do whatever you want to the zone. Run, reverse the coverages again, whatever you want. But let's just run it. Put him underneath. I'm gonna roll out. Actually, there's absolutely no one. See, that's how it looks if you didn't have him manned up. Man him up on him. Back him up just a tad. We're gonna run it just like this. So let's just see how it looks. Let me just set it up on offense. That's a pick every single time. See how it's like an underthrown ball? It's an underthrown ball because you have to wait to throw it, and if I'm not trailing him, that's an easy completion, as you guys saw before, but I forgot to man him up. If I'm not trailing him, that's an easy completion. But because I am trailing him, it's gonna be like an underthrown ball every time, and you can usually come and pick it up. Because if I'm not trailing him, Kelsey's just gonna stop right here and get a sideline catch. But yeah, man, that's it, man. That's how you stop, man. And now for the final, obviously, man, if they're not running anyone off, you baseline. You baseline on defense, you press. If they're not running anyone off, and what I mean by that is putting square on a streak, putting circle on a streak. If they're not doing that, if they're just running bench, just standard bench, bro, all you have to do is just run quarters. All you have to do is run quarters, man. Set the zones up however you want. And it's gonna completely clamp that corner. You see, he just runs right. Both of them just run right to the corner. There's absolutely nowhere to go with the ball. And again, Tyreek Hill is a beast. He was able to get his hands on the ball. So yeah, you run it just like Madden 19, man. You guys already know cover fours, man. They have the best hip flexors in the game. As soon as you click on them, they react. They have a huge reaction time. He runs directly to the corner because there's no one running him off. He runs directly to the corner. And then if he throws this, like I said, man, best hip flexors are the cover four zones. You can click on them, come down, pick that off. Easy. But yeah, man, that's it, man, for the video, man. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.